off the crossbar. Goal! And it's trying to switch off the proceed. A switch to left field and down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. Off the deflection. Off the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
Mindset of the team, win. I mean, not only just win, but work together as a cohesive team. Executing the things that we have to perform, and especially here at home field, we're here with readiness to accomplish something. So we're really excited to play here in Stewartfield and come out with a win.
For me at least, and I know for my teammates as well, all we want to do is work, grind, and we want to show Phillipsburg who we are. We want to show this town who we are, and we're highly motivated for this Friday night. Oh, it's gonna be awesome because we're coming off of last season. Last season didn't go the way that we wanted, but that's fine. It's a new season this year. We didn't get a crowd last season for any of our games, so we're really excited. It's going to be ecstatic here. It's going to be huge. So we're really hoping that'll help motivate us, bring the energy up for our team and for the community as well. So we're really looking forward to it.
The two most important things to me, at least, are how the team interact together and who on the team is respected and how the respect works within the team. I believe both sides of the field are going to be packed. I feel like the students are going to be here packed in the stands. The cheerleaders are going to be going crazy. As exciting as it's going to be, me or the team is not going to let it hinder our progress or our football playing.
There's actually been a lot of positives. I know that it may not seem that way on the scoreboard, but offensively we've actually been very good. We've done a lot of things, moved the ball up and down the field. We just got to put it in the end zone, which we had an opportunity to have 28 points on the board last week in the first half. And this is the gauntlet of our schedule, the first 4 games. I'm really confident we can run the table here, we got a young football team, and the whole key is that we're getting better every week. And again, sometimes to the naked eye on the scoreboard it doesn't seem that way, but when you watch the film and we're sitting in that room with the guys that are on this team, meaning the players and the coaches, we all know that our confidence level's through the roof. So those are the positives that I've taken out of the last couple weeks.
Yep. There you go. You're good. All right, folks, we are on the air.
I'll let everyone know. We're on the air, folks.
Yeah, boy, Sean, take charge, brother.
Oh yeah.
I got
the hat. All right. It's the power.
Jimmy.
Just for your information, we are on camera 2 right now.
You guys are going to be talking for another half hour.
We're going to dissolve over to camera 3.
There's nothing for you guys.
Ready, 3, go 3.
Are they going all the way back to locker?
Ready, 1,
I'm
go
worried
1.
about here. I don't worry about that. Coach got that.
As they're walking out, we'll do this. So as they're walking the 50-yard line,
Hey, camera 2, can we get a closer up shot?
Attaboy, Sean.
Ready, 2, going 2.
Off and running, Mr. S. Already ran that preview show. It was good.
Yeah, great.
I mean, this started a little earlier than I was hoping, but that's okay.
let them get the midfield and settle.
Who is that?
What camera is that? Look at. I'll walk you through. It's right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, now entering the field, the 2021 Phillipsburg Stateliner Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Alexia Gonzalez and Sarah Price. This year's field show is entitled New World. Tonight, the band will be performing the first three parts of our field show. Musical selections will include the New World Symphony by Anton Dvorak and The Show Must Go On by the classic rock band Queen. We invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the sounds of the 2021 Phillipsburg Stateliner Marching Band.
are honored to have our relatives, friends, neighbors, and classmates here who protect and serve our community and our country. We are extremely grateful to the men and women who serve in our armed forces and to our first responders who serve our community and dedicate themselves to helping others. We thank you for defending the values of our country and in your tireless endeavor to save lives. We value you. We appreciate you, and we thank you for your selfless service, commitment, and dedication. At this time, we ask that you take a moment to remember and honor the 13 servicemen and women who tragically lost their lives in Afghanistan, as well as those that were injured. And upon the 20th anniversary of the attack on our homeland on 9/11/2001, we bow our heads in silence to honor all those that perished and their families and friends who mourn their loss and live with only their memories. To all of our honorees tonight, the Hunterdon Central football community embraces you and celebrates you and your families. Together, we are one. Go Central.
welcome you to the campus of Hunterdon Central High School here in New Jersey, just about ready for kickoff in this battle between the Hunterdon Central Red Devils and the Phillipsburg State Liners. Glad to have you with us here tonight. Beautiful night for football here at Hunterdon Central High School. Both of these teams coming in at 0-2 on the season. Hunterdon Central lost to Hillsborough and lost to Bridgewater in their first 2 weeks. Phillipsburg lost to St. Joe's Mount Vale and Hillsborough last week in overtime. The Hunterdon Central Marching Band playing the national anthem, and we're just about ready to get started. Alongside my partner Tyler Rodriguez, I'm Jimmy Sullivan. Happy to have you along with us on this Friday night. Tyler, really looking forward to this one of the great rivalries in New Jersey high school football. Full house, just about ready to go. Should be a good game here tonight.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it, just as much as you are, and I can sense the energy in the crowd tonight. It should be a great game.
Captain's going to midfield for the coin toss. For Hunterdon Central, it's the quarterback, Frankie Lenteni, the senior. He's joined by Nick Lewis, Vincent Brito, and Owen Bill. Hunterdon Central is wearing red. Phillipsburg is wearing white. A young Phillipsburg roster. They brought back only 4 starters on last year's team that went 6-1. 4 returning starters, but 5 captains for them. So a young team for head coach and defensive coordinator Frank Duffy to contend with this year. They have started 0-2. For Hunterdon Central, more experience on the skill position side, but some youth up front in the offensive line. A bunch of new starters. They're trying to figure things out up front, but last week Julio Marsiglia, despite the loss at Bridgewater, ran for over 100 yards. And they'll look to replicate that performance here tonight. Cloudy sky here at Hunterdon Central. Is a small chance of rain in the forecast. Was raining earlier this afternoon, but otherwise a comfortable, somewhat muggy evening here in central New Jersey. First home game of the year for Hunterdon Central. Played the first 2 games on the road at Hillsborough, at Bridgewater. Against Bridgewater last week, they were trailing by just 7 at the half, but Bridgewater hit them with 28 unanswered in the third quarter, and they ran away with that game, winning 49-14. Just about ready to get started. No love lost between these 2 teams. Hunterdon Central hasn't had much success in this rivalry in a number of years. Phillipsburg trying to maintain their vice grip on this matchup here tonight. Tyler, I can't help but notice full house on both sides. Good to be back to having full capacity, and it certainly adds to the atmosphere here tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot different than last year, and definitely a lot better to get more people involved. And I think it'll make the games a lot better, and hopefully the team can feed off the energy from the crowd.
Certainly notice a difference when these teams are on offense, having to deal with the crowd noise. So it will be Hunterdon Central to receive the opening kickoff. It's Owen Bill, Ryert Hart, and Jamal Kuhn back to receive the kick. Kuhn standing back near his goal line. The Phillipsburg will kick it away. Matt Hikady will send it away from his own 40. Full house, Red Devils getting it first. Glad you could be with us. Phillipsburg and Hunterdon Central underway. Low kick, but a good one. It'll go through the end zone. Hunterdon Central will start the night at their own 25, and that'll bring out the senior quarterback, Frankie Lentenny. Committed to Stony Brook to play lacrosse, multi-talented athlete. He can do it through the air. He could do it with his legs. And he'll be on the field to start this one here in the first quarter.
Just a little tad off. Good. Ready, go three.
Phillipsburg defense not easy to move the ball on. Hunterdon Central offense nonetheless will try to do that tonight. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Lentenny goes hard can. He's got Marsiglia in the backfield. As the sun sets here at Hunterdon Central. Fakes the handoff, throws outside, got a man. It's Cole Gray. Breaking a tackle past the 25 and close to first down yardage. Gain of 8 on first down.
Great start by the Red Devils there.
It'll be 2nd down and 2. Central looks to push the pace. Something they like to do. You'll see a lot of RPOs, a lot of decisions for Frankie Lentenny to make here tonight. Moving the ball, not an issue for Hunterdon Central last week. They did have somewhat of an issue finishing drives. 2nd and 2, their own 28. Marsiglia pounds it up the middle. He's got a first down and a gain of 4. Marsiglia last week, 23 carries, 110 yards. He gets the start again this week. Starts his night off with a first down. Phillipsburg 6-1 last season. Weren't able to win the division. They've got 2 goals mainly this year. Win the division, beat Easton. They'll have a chance to do the latter on Thanksgiving. Chance to do the former all season. This is an integral game in that effort. Throw outside is too high for Trevor Fish.
Yeah, like you said, Phillipsburg 6-1 last year. This will be a difficult game for the Red Devils. It's important they start quick and keep moving the chains on offense, see if they can get on the board early in this first drive.
Hunterdon Central winless last season. Their last win, you got to go all the way back to November 1st, 2019. So they're looking to beat just about anybody, but it would be extra sweet to be able to do it against Phillipsburg. Lentenny on a 2nd down and 10. Takes the handoff, throws to Owen Bill. He's got it. Stumbles to the turf with a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, he lined up in the slot again here, Owen Bill. Let's see if they give it to him for a 2nd time in a row.
Bill, your classic hybrid tight end wide receiver, can line up anywhere and is a matchup nightmare for just about anybody.
Yeah, very, very talented as well. I'm sure they're going to give it to him here on 3rd and long, but we'll see what they do.
Casey Ransone calling in the play to Frankie Lentenny on a 3rd down and 6. Drops back. Now he's going to try to run it up the middle. He's swarmed. Didn't get back to the line. It's 4th down. And it was Nolan Chiuli, one of the captains, who got in there first. So they'll kick it away. Little Hunterdon Central. Owen Bill does the punting for this team also. And he'll kick it away to Josh Colon, who stands back at about his own 30. Look out, almost blocked. Pretty good end-over-end kick. Colon makes the fair catch at the 37, and that is where Phillipsburg will take over. The Stateliners playing with a backup quarterback, It'll be Ja'Kai McLean, the senior, 5'11", 170 pounds, filling in for the injured Tristan Canzano, who took a hit in their first game against St. Joe's Montvale. So a backup quarterback here, Tyler, and Phillipsburg, nonetheless, looking to move the football. As first off, we've got a flag.
Yeah, I think Owen Bill was hit late there. You see him pulling up limping. So I think it will be a flag against the State Liners here.
Well, would you look at that? It is roughing the kicker.
Yeah,
and they will move it 15 yards for a first down. Wow.
He looks to me in some discomfort right there on the sideline. You see him.
That would be a big loss for Hunterdon Central if Bill were unable to continue. He's limping to the sideline now. But Hunterdon Central gets it back at midfield. And another opportunity for the Red Devils after their last drive stalled out.
That's a gift right there. See if they can capitalize on it.
We'll see on the status of Owen Bill. It's 1st and 10 at midfield, as Hunterdon Central looks to make a statement early on. Lenteni going to run the option. Bounces it outside. No gain.
Yeah,
Stephen Garral made the stop.
They read it every time. It seems like every time they're rolling out, they're sharp on that, the Liners.
Well, Owen Bill back on the field. That's a great sign for Hunterdon Central. Is walking a bit gingerly, but lines up in the formation. Leading receiver on this Red Devil squad, and the last guy they want to see leaving the game.
Yeah, he's really important to this team. He's their biggest threat.
Lenteni in shotgun on 2nd and 10. He'll give to Mars Siglia, trying to bounce outside, and he's stuffed for no gain.
Yeah, he did well to get that far. 3-man coming in on him, and he broke 3 tackles, but still just can't get positive yardage.
Malik Warren ultimately made the stop. So 2 run plays after the roughing the kicker penalty, and neither one of them went for any gain. So it's 3rd down and 10. They need the 40 of Phillipsburg to keep the drive alive.
The 3rd and long they ran last time, so let's see if they do that again. You would expect a pass here.
They have been run heavy so far in this game. As we go inside, 8 minutes to go first quarter. Lenteni dropping back, looking to the sideline. Bill hauls it in. Did he get a foot down? He did. First down, Red Devils. What a catch by Owen Bill.
That's a great play there. Throwing it there to his back shoulder and just able to haul it in, get the feet down. Really good work.
It's a gain of 11 for Owen Bill.
Yeah, he's their go-to man.
Getting multiple D1 looks, and you can see why. Big, strong receiver, but ton of speed as well. Ran a little out route on the sideline and got the first. It's a gain of 11. It keeps the drive moving for Hunterdon Central. Fake the give, throw over the middle. He's got Bill, and it is incomplete, but a flag.
Yeah, it looked like he just had a hold of him there. So should be a first down for them.
Well, Bill was getting grabbed even before that ball was out. Looked like it was Shaheem Ransdell who was in coverage. So this will be pass interference and another first down. Well, Ransdell likely saved a catch, but his penalty keeps it moving for the Red Devils. An impressive opening drive to open this one after they got a second chance on the 4th down punt.
Yeah, they have good field position here. Let's see if they can get an early lead here and get a touchdown.
So that's a 15-yard penalty on Ransdell. Moves it all the way to the Phillipsburg 24. And this was the issue for the Red Devils last week. Finishing drives, punctuating with points. Fakes the give, looking around. Lenteni slips and falls and suffers a loss of 11. Lenteni was trying to cut it back to the inside, a victim of the turf monster, and it's 2nd and very long for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Coach Ransdell not happy about that one. Had some receivers open, but just couldn't fire it quick enough.
Looked like he had some crossers in the middle of the field, but a rush in his face. So Those two things cancel out. Officially, it's 2nd and 20. They spotted at the 35. 7 minutes to go first quarter. No score here in Flemington. Tenney back to throw. Deep down the sideline, incomplete. Out of the reach of Cole Gray. So 3rd and long, and an interesting predicament now for Central. Well outside the range for Brian Collodi, the kicker.
Yeah, he was just warming up, though, and then after that huge loss, he did stop. But if they can get something here, they may call on him.
So do they run 2 plays? What's the strategy here on 3rd and long? Very difficult to get. Pinned back at their own 35. They need the 15 for a first. Phillipsburg 35-yard line, I beg your pardon. They spread it out. 4 receivers. And Tenney's going to throw, scrambling over the middle, has Bill. Bouncing it to the outside, back to the original line to gain. He's short of a first down, but a productive play on 3rd and long. Nets Hunterdon Central 15.
Yeah, he just seems to be finding his way to get open here. And again, they've targeted him now 4 times. And he's had 3 receptions already, so he's off to a really good start.
It's 4th and 5. And for the moment, they're going to leave the offense on the field.
Risky this. See if it pays off.
Pivotal play early on in this one. 4th and 5. They need to get to the 15 of Phillipsburg to keep the drive alive. First off, we're going to have a whistle, and Hunterdon Central uses their first timeout.
Yeah, smart for them to talk it over, see what they want to do here. This is a crucial play early on. Coach Ranson also does not look happy there with Frank Lentini.
So 4th and 5, opening drive for Hunterdon Central. Glad you could join us here on this Friday night football on Hunterdon Central Live alongside Tyler Rodriguez. I'm Jimmy Sullivan, our entire crew. Happy to have you along with us. And Tyler, this has been very impressive by Hunterdon Central moving the ball against a tough Phillipsburg defense, but it'll all be for naught if they are unable to score on this drive, and that's a problem that they had offensively last week.
They need something to show for it, for sure. This is a really good team, so they need to get a lead here, and that'll put them in a great position. It's 4th and 5 now. Let's see. It looks like they're not going to kick it, so let's see. Maybe they could open up the playbook, try to get, at the very least, move the chains here.
Now, they were able to convert a 4th down for a touchdown in the game last week, but generally speaking, besides that, not much success for this Central offense. So they are going to go for it.
They do have confidence in it, though.
That's a point that Casey Ransone has made after the first 2 games. Confidence of this team has not wavered, despite some of the poor results early on in this season, dating back to last season as well. Lentini will be in the gun on a 4th and 5. Need to get to the 15. And a jump on the offensive line. And it's going to be on Hunterdon Central. Chris Brinkowski, the right tackle.
Man, that's a huge blow for them.
Looked like Phillipsburg was going to send pressure. Brinkowski hesitated in his stance. And now the task becomes that much tougher for the Red Devils offense. From 4th and 5, it's now 4th and 10.
Yeah, Owen Bill on that left side lining up. See if they go to him again.
6:41 to go first quarter. No score. Phillipsburg is yet to have the ball. Listed as 4th and officially 11. Need the 14. Phillipsburg sends pressure. Lentini looking around. Heaves it deep. Has a man, but too deep for Owen Bill. And a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think that's the wrong decision there. He had Trevor Fish, who lined up in the slot through the middle. Probably should have gone there for him. But, I mean, it's some positives to take away from that drive. But ultimately, come up empty-handed. And now it turns to the defense, see what they can do.
Well, it'll be up to that Hunterdon Central defense to stop the Phillipsburg offense, led by backup QB Ja'Kai McLean. Tristan Canzano, the starting quarterback of this team, injured in week 1, has not played since, so it's McLean getting his 2nd straight start for the State Liners.
They took a huge hit in their first game against St. Joe's.
Xavier Moore next to him in the backfield. We'll be calling his name a lot, but first it's a throw, a bobble and a catch. Kevin Burgess making moves at the 30 and a good gain on first down.
Yeah,
Gets about 9.
Poor tackling from the Red Devils there. I mean, they had him 3 or 4 times, just couldn't bring him down.
Entering tonight, Burgess had 5 catches for just 5 yards on the season. Solid work from him to get 9, and they open it up throwing for McLean. Last week against Hillsborough, 7 of 11, 71 yards, a touchdown, and interception. Also did throw for a touchdown. He will keep it on the read option, bouncing it outside. He's got a lane, and he's tied up past the 40. Well, McLean brings another dimension to this offense. He gains 11 and moves the sticks.
Yeah, he's listed as a QB and outside linebacker and showed off that athleticism right there. And that's a different weapon for them. If he can keep it and run with it, gives the Red Devils something to think about.
McLean is a senior, 5'11", 170 yards. He can run, he can throw. He's been featured on both plays so far.
2 in the backfield for them here.
A little I formation. It's rare you see that. A toss to Xavier Moore. Trying to bounce outside. They seal the edge well, but he cuts it back and gains 5. Vincent Brito made the tackle. And again, this Phillipsburg line getting a bit of a push on the Hunterdon Central defense. Second down and 5. Inside 5 minutes to go, first quarter. No score here at Hunterdon Central. This Red Devils defense gave up 44 in week 1 to Hillsborough, 49 last week against Bridgewater. Looking for a better performance tonight.
Motion again for them.
McLean dropping back, looking, now he's going to run. And he cannot break out of the tackle. A gain of just a yard thanks to Patrick Kazmarek. Third down and 4 coming up.
Yeah, he almost got away, but was just able to pull him back. That's a huge, huge stop there for the Red Devils.
So 3rd and 4. Owen Bill's going to come onto the field defensively for this pivotal 3rd down. Need to get to the 45 of Hunterdon Central for a first down. They spread it out. The Red Devils show pressure. They drop back. McLean down the sideline. A leap, and it's incomplete, but a flag. Trevor Fish was in coverage. He can't believe the call. He was covering Tim Pearson, the tight end.
Yeah, he had a huge height advantage there on Trevor Fish. I guess the ref saw some sort of grabbing, but I don't know. It did seem like a little shaky call.
Casey Ransone apoplectic on the central sideline.
Yeah, all those coaches not happy about that one.
They will discuss the call and get Fish for pass interference. Well, Fish was outmanned in the size department and coverage there. He thought he made a good play on the ball. The ref said otherwise, and it becomes first down and 10 all the way down to the Hunterdon Central 34 at the spot of the foul. So the State Liners in business on that much discussed call. It'll be a give up the middle to Moore, and he is swallowed up with a gain of just 1.
A good play again by the defensive line of the Red Devils. Started a little slow, but they're getting better.
Nick Lewis in there on the stop for Hunterdon Central.
It's important that they're strong and defend that run well, because Xavier Moore, a very dynamic running back.
This Phillipsburg team loves to run the ball, partially by design, partially by circumstance. Xavier Moore, 41 carries in the first 2 games. They feature John Wargo, Raekwon Dixon, Caleb Rivera, a number of running backs for this State Liners squad. They will run the ball a good deal tonight if they have their way. McLean will go end around. A flag is down. Buster Penrose down inside the 30. but we'll check the call, and this play looks to be coming back.
Yeah, Brito almost had him in the backfield there, but flag regardless. We'll see what the call is.
Penrose, 5'4", 145-pound senior, has his run called back on a hold. So now it's 2nd and long for Phillipsburg, and the razzle-dazzle goes for naught. It'll be 2nd down and 19. Now both of these teams sustaining pretty big penalties that have pushed them back early on in this game.
Yeah, coaches will not be happy with the lack of discipline there. You saw Coach Ransom very upset on that first drive.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. They mark it all the way back at the Central 45. So 2nd down and 21. They spread it out 4 wide. McLean with a tall task in front of him to try to get to the line to gain. Bobbles the snap, rolls it out right. He's got Penrose at the 40. Spins out of a tackle. Buster Penrose down near the 30-yard line. They get the yardage back and then some. And that creates a manageable 3rd down. Penrose marked down at the 31, a gain of 14.
A nice little spin there by Penrose, but really Red Devils had a couple on him again and just missed the tackle. And now this is manageable here for the Liners.
They need the 24 of Central for a 1st down. McLean has not had to throw it a lot in his 2 appearances this season. Gives it up the middle. It's Moore. He's short.
Just short.
Marked down at the 26. It's a 4th and 2 forthcoming. And it looks like the Liners, much like the Red Devils, are going to go for it.
Yeah, that's a little bit surprising because in warm-ups there, their kickers were banging them in from 40, 35 out pretty easily. So, I mean, this is in range, but just like the Red Devils, they have confidence in their 4th down offense.
So they leave the offense on the field. 4th down, 2 to go.
Trying to get the crowd hyped.
And the Central crowd, realizing a big point in the game, rises to its feet. 4th and 2, and there was nobody covering one of the receivers, but a timeout first by Phillipsburg. It looked like they simultaneously called timeouts. Frank Duffy and Casey Ransone each wanted to talk it over, but the timeout charged to Phillipsburg. They called it in first. So 44 seconds to go. 1st quarter, no score, and a 4th and 2 forthcoming for the Liners.
That's important because Central had already used one of their timeouts, so at least they keep the other 2.
Looked to be a blown defensive assignment for Central. Now the referee is signaling timeout. So each team has 2 timeouts remaining. The referee on the far side motioned timeout Phillipsburg. Referee on the near side motioned timeout Central. And they called the whole thing off. So 4th and 2. Tyler, what would you expect Phillipsburg to try to run here to try to get this 1st down?
I mean, you would have to bet on Xavier Moore.
Sure.
But they could do a quarterback keep. They've been a little creative with their running plays. You know, we saw the pitch, saw the end around. So, you know, Red Devils got to be on their toes because 2 yards, very manageable. They have a couple options they got to defend against. But, yeah, I would bet more if I was the Red Devils defense.
Well, there's a mobile quarterback back there in Ja'Kai McLean, who's done a little bit of everything on this drive.
Yeah, only really threw the ball once for the pass interference there that got them into this position, so you would expect a run here. And if they could get this stop, that would be huge for the Red Devils.
Hunterdon Central drove it down deep into Phillipsburg territory, stalled out. Phillipsburg has driven it deep into Hunterdon Central territory. It'll be a give to Moore to the outside. He's got the 1st down. Xavier Moore, touchdown, Phillipsburg.
Great run there by Xavier Moore. Got around the outside and then turned on the turbos into the end zone. And the decibel level was just turned up there by the Red Devils and now gone quiet again.
So Xavier Moore turns 4th and 2 into a 26-yard touchdown run. And Phillipsburg will try the extra point to make it 7-0. Matt D'Onofrio on for the extra point. Movement on the line, and a flag comes down.
Yeah, Vincent Brito there on the outside.
Okay, so that'll make it half the distance to the goal. That'll put it on about the 1 yard line.
Yeah, now it's
The
just
way
interesting for
Phillipsburg's
them.
moved the ball. Wonder if there'd be any thought to possibly bringing the offense back out, but looks like they're just going to leave the special teams unit on. D'Onofrio for the extra point. Low snap. Kick
Nearly
is high.
blocked.
It's short, but it's good. And it's 7-0 Phillipsburg. 26-yard touchdown run for Xavier Moore.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a bad defensive drive there for the Red Devils, but just some key mistakes in key positions, and it ended up costing them. Now let's see if they can respond and get back in this game.
Well, this Hunterdon Central offense did move the ball first time out. They got the benefit of a roughing the punter penalty, kept their drive alive. But Frankie Lanteni's shown he's made good decisions. He can run the ball. They've got a nice running game as well with Julio Marsiglia. But can't argue with the fact Phillipsburg has the momentum early. And a bit of a gut punch there for that Hunterdon Central defense, trying to get off the field, and it turns into a touchdown.
Yeah, I want to see if they could target some different wide receivers other than Owen Bill. You know, they have Trevor Fish out there. They have some other options. Let's see if they can give it to someone else. I mean, maybe Owen Bill could get double team as well, so that could be an option.
Entirely possible. Matt Hickade will kick it off. The Phillipsburg drive 80 yards in about 6 minutes. Slow moving but efficient and effective. Jamal Kuhn will let it bounce. It's short of the end zone. It goes out of bounds at the 1. A risky decision there by Kuhn, but it'll pay off.
Yeah, that's huge for them. Looks like again they'll get good field position.
Illegal procedure on the kickoff. Ball has to go to the end zone before it goes out of bounds. So that was a close call, both for Phillipsburg and Hunterdon Central. Because that was a live ball as Kuhn let it go.
Yeah, that could be the risk that they needed to take to turn this game around for them. Get the momentum going in their direction.
So good starting field position for Central. They'll have it at their own 35. 37 seconds to play here in this first quarter. They'll have time for 1, maybe 2 plays. Frankie Lenteni in this offense looking to bounce back after they went with a turnover on downs deep into Phillipsburg territory their first time out. First down and 10 from the 35.
And Marsiglia in the backfield again as they go 3 wide receivers out.
Marsiglia has been the feature back tonight as he was last week. They went to Marsiglia 23 times last week. They went to Trevor Fish 11 times through the air. They call Marsiglia's number here, and there's just not much room. No gain. Might have gotten a half yard, but that's all. And that could be the last play here in the first quarter.
Maddie, at the end of the first quarter, there's going to be the dance team. They're going to be right in front of you. So get ready now. Yeah, they're lining up.
Need a good gain here to try to set up for a good third down.
It's second down and 10 from the 35. This Phillipsburg front 7 has been extraordinarily difficult to run on all night. They'll run one more play. Lenteni over the middle. It's incomplete behind his intended receiver, Cole Gray, and that does it for the first quarter.
Yeah, he had him there. Looked an easy throw, just left it a little bit short there.
So after 12 minutes of play here at Hunterdon Central, it's Phillipsburg 7, the Red Devils nothing, as we head to the second quarter. So the teams will switch ends, and Tyler, I've been impressed by this Hunterdon Central offense moving the ball in different ways, particularly through the air. But this Phillipsburg defense showing you how tough they are here tonight. Just not giving the running backs, namely Julio Marsiglia, a lot of room to run here tonight.
And he needs a hole to run into, and they're just really making it tough. Also, Phillipsburg on the offensive side, too. Really bullying that central front line there and running the ball and stopping the run really well against the Red Devils. So if they can get that run going, it opens up the playbook so much more, and it gives them another avenue to get yardage and try to get a score on the board here.
So the Hunterdon Central offense will take the field. 3rd down and 10 from their own 35. Need to get the 45 for a first. Phillipsburg's been tough in these situations so far tonight. Couple opportunities in this type of situation for Hunterdon Central. They were unable to convert on the first drive.
Can you turn your iris down a bit? Zach? Ready, 2, go 2.
Lenteni gonna throw deep, and it's too deep for Owen Bill.
He didn't get the flight of the ball early enough there and turned around, and by the time he saw it, it was just too late. But that's not a bad try there, but you know, the State Liners, they know where it's going. They got to change it up more and try to work in some of the receivers into the equation here.
Xavier Moore was in coverage, and that coverage was just good enough to get it to 4th down. Josh Colon back in punt coverage. Owen Bill normally does the punting on this team, but he is not out there for the punt. Instead, it's Decker McNally sending it away. Cologne fields it at his own 30. Tries to bounce it to the outside, gets up to the 37. So they get a few on the return. And that's where Phillipsburg will take over at their own 37. They scored on their first drive. Xavier Moore punched it in from 26 yards out.
It wasn't a bad first defensive drive for them, but definitely some stuff to improve on. Let's see if they can tighten up those holes here and get a stop.
They ran the ball tremendously well on that first drive. Combination of Takai McLean, Xavier Moore tried an end around at one point. Whole playbook is open for Frank Duffy, the offensive coordinator, Ian Decker. They've done a solid job kind of improvising on this offense. Again, Tristan Canzano now playing for the 2nd straight game. Suffered a hit in their first game at St. Joe's Montvale, and he has not played since. McLean in the shotgun. Throws it to the outside. It's a screen pass dropped.
Well, only the second time he dropped back to throw today, McLean.
Josh Colon, the punt returner, couldn't make the catch. They had Caleb Rivera in the backfield. And it's 2nd down. And it looked like Colon had some room to run as well. McLean drops back, throws outside as Buster Penrose again. And Penrose gains 5, maybe 6. A host of Central defenders were in there on the stop. Zachary Schultz finished it off.
Yeah, he's very shifty when he gets the ball there in those situations. Very dangerous player, Buster Penrose.
Penrose just 5'4", but an excellent slot receiver.
Yeah, really agile, really quick as well.
And this Phillipsburg team.
And he's been their go-to man, Buster Penrose.
Led the team in catches coming into tonight, but they had only completed 11 passes in their first 2 games, did Phillipsburg. They've been heavy on the run. And they run it here on 3rd down. Caleb Rivera can't get there. Gets a couple, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
It looks like you're going to stay on again here. Or not let go off.
So Hunterdon Central gets the stop they needed.
That's crucial for them.
Matt Hickade will come on to punt. And the Red Devils will get the ball back. Trevor Fish back to return for Central. Hickade back at his own 30.
Johnny, pull back just a hair. Make sure you get that kicker back there. A little more.
It's been several years since Hunterdon Central has won this game. They'd like to change that here tonight. Low snap, it's a fake, it's bobbled, and it's snuffed out. Hunterdon Central takes over in Phillipsburg territory.
I mean, again, great field position for them on yet another drive. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. It's a great play, though, from the Central defense, being aware, on their toes, and they get that crucial tackle there.
They snapped it to the up back. He had to go down to get the football, marked down at the 39, and that is where the Hunterdon Central offense takes over.
It wasn't the best snap, and they pounced on it quickly.
So a huge break for the Red Devils as they try to get something going offensively. 9:52 to go, second quarter. 7-0 our score in favor of Phillipsburg. It's Marsiglia up the middle. Not much room again.
Yeah, he's had zero joy on that run today. They really need that to change.
He ran it well last week against Bridgewater. Found the holes, broke off a few big runs, but just no room to move tonight. This Phillipsburg front seven not giving him any easy yards so far in this one. Second down and 10. Ball at the 39. Get the sense they're going to have to throw for it. They want to pick it up, but another run by Marsiglia, and he loses a yard. Well, they've tried establishing the running back Julio Marsiglia, but just not a lot of success so far tonight. Third down and 11.
To stand by for when ball is thrown / kicked.
They're Cole Gray out on that far side. 3 receivers on this near side. Owen Bill in the slot.
Bill has been the go-to target tonight.
And they like working him from there a lot.
Bill, to my recollection, the only Central receiver on the ledger. Lenteni stepping up over the middle. It's incomplete. Through the hands of Fish, a flag goes down.
Yeah.
And also there in the area, Joey Valentino for Central. We'll check the penalty as Fish went up for it. But if it's pass interference, it's a first down for Central. And it is. So another Central drive extended and abetted by a Phillipsburg penalty.
And they haven't been able to take advantage of that yet. Hopefully for them it can change here.
15 yards, first down, all the way down to the 25-yard line. And new life for the Red Devils on this drive.
Ready, 1, go 1, and 2, you'll be standby for when ball is kicked. Until that.
Sun has set. New Jersey high school football after dark, and one of the best rivalries in the state coming to you tonight. Give to Marsiglia. This time he has some room up the middle, and he bursts forward for a gain of about 6.
Yeah, once he gets a hole, he really just accelerates into it, and then he has the ability to break a couple tackles and get positive yards, but he hasn't seen that at all tonight. First time he does, get something positive out of it.
Inside of 8 minutes to go here in this first half. Lenteni back in the gun. We'll give it to Marsiglia once more. Patient run, but not much room. Got a yard, 3rd and 3. One more give to Marsiglia on 3rd down. He surges forward, and he looks to be a bit short. 4th down, less than a yard, and you have to think Hunterdon Central is going for this one.
Yeah, looks like they will. A little bit of a risky decision, but you gotta have faith that they can push a yard here.
Up to the line quickly, but first a timeout taken by Phillipsburg.
You're gonna talk it over again. Phillipsburg, what they're gonna do defensively, and for the Red Devils, trying to see what play they're gonna do. Maybe we could see a throw here, looking to catch him off guard, but most likely you would expect a run.
So 4th down, half a yard. You said expect a run here inside the 20. They've tried to run it all night, just not a lot of room. We'll see what kind of call they come up with here on 4th down. They don't need the full yard. They need to get to the 15 for a first down.
And maybe they bring in a fullback in there to try to push forward.
Do you see anything special in the student section?
It looks like they're going to have some kind of jumbo set.
All right.
2 receivers. Marsiglia will be in the backfield. They've got some extra weight on the field. Patrick Kazmarek on the right side of the line. 4th down, a yard to get. Another crucial play in this one. 7-0 in favor of Phillipsburg. Central trying to change that.
He's in shotgun, so we'll see.
Lenteni gonna throw for it. Fade, end zone, Bill incomplete. Some miscommunication. Bill broke to the outside. The throw is to the inside. And another turnover on downs for the Red Devils.
Man, that's huge. I mean, it looked like he was open. It just under threw it there, Lenteni. But again, a huge missed opportunity. A couple times now they get in good position, but they just can't punch it in from the score. And now the responsibility on the defense yet again tonight.
So Phillipsburg ball at their own 16. They've had it twice, scored a touchdown in the first quarter, had to punt in the second quarter from about midfield.
I can't even talk to him.
Ja'Kai McLean will hand it off up the middle. There's room to run, breaking into the second level. And with a first down across the 35 is Raekwon Dixon, the fullback.
Big, powerful run there by Raekwon Dixon. And now, in great field position here, moves the chains again for the State Liners. And Red Devils got to look to prevent another first down.
A gain of 20 for Raekwon Dixon. 6 feet tall, 265 pounds. He is a handful to tackle in the open field. He'll get the ball once again, lowers the shoulder, bursts forward, carrying a couple defenders. He's got another 6.
Yeah, he's a unit, isn't he? Tough to bring down. And struggling yet again for the Red Devils. And now 2nd and short here. See if they call his number yet again.
Well, Dixon's so hard to stop, and it's got to be demoralizing for a defense to try to tackle him.
It's
multiple bodies on him.
I know, already tough enough with Xavier Moore. Now you add him into the equation. And they sometimes do the quarterback keep with McLean, so.
There really is nothing this team can't do in the running game. One more time to Dixon, bouncing it outside. The big fella's got another first down. 6 more yards for Raekwon Dixon up to the 48.
Yeah, case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know. Back to him. Yet another first down.
Looks a little bit like Derrick Henry back there, you know,
yeah,
big running back. But he's got speed as well.
Getting fantasy points too with those runs like that, you know.
How's your fantasy team doing?
That's all right.
Yeah. Mine's already banged up. I don't want to talk about it. Officially a gain of 5 for Moore. Marked down at the 47 of Phillipsburg. Broken play. McLean has to eat it. He loses a yard. Looked like he wanted to toss it to Dixon. And there was some kind of miscommunication there. So McLean just fell forward.
One thing about this Red Devils defense that I've noticed is they do react quickly reacted quickly there. They did it on the punt. So anytime, any sort of mistake, they pounce on it very quickly.
And we saw that in the first half last week against Bridgewater. Quick to the ball. Most of the time good. Sometimes that did lead to some problems. McLean will drop back to throw it. Dixon picks up the block and pass protection. Pass nip up the sideline.
Ooh.
Almost picked off. Owen Bill broke in on the throw, and they were looking for Josh Colon.
And maybe if he got his other hand on it, he could have gone the other way with that.
Almost tried to tip it to himself, it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to invent something. It's tough to reel that one in with one hand.
3rd down and 11. They need to get to the central 43 for a first down. McLean will have to throw for it, a position he hasn't really been in tonight.
They're 4 wide outs this time for them.
Trips to the near side, one at the far side. McLean looking around, dances around, runs up the left sideline. He's got a crease, he's got a first down, and he's out of bounds. Ja'Kai McLean gets it done with his legs, out at the 40, a gain of 14, and he moves the sticks.
I mean, I thought they had him there, but he's just so quick. Once he goes, he accelerates quickly in top speed. I mean, no one out there could keep up with him on that play. It's another blow for them. I mean, in a great position, 3rd and 11, and they just move the chains again and again and again.
Well, this Central defense having a hard time getting off the field. 4:40 to go, first half. 7-0 our score. Toss to Xavier Moore. Room around the edge. Up the sideline goes Xavier Moore again! He's got his 2nd touchdown of the night. He stayed in bounds. He goes 40 yards, and Phillipsburg takes over here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, I think he was upset because, you know, I think people forgot about him because they gave the ball to Dixon a couple times. He's like, you know, I'm here too. Sprints up the sideline. I mean, it's almost a carbon copy of the first one there. But, I mean, he's another player, really quick when he gets out. And he's giving them a lot of problems today.
He ran it in from 26 yards in the first quarter. He runs it in from 40 yards in the 2nd quarter. And now Matt D'Onofrio on to make it a 14-0 game. Which he does. 2 touchdowns for Xavier Moore, the junior running back. He has run all over this Central defense so far tonight, and he's got his team up 14-0. 4.5 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. And Tyler, I have to think that's a bit of a blow for Hunterdon Central. They were down at the 15-yard line at Phillipsburg, unable to convert on the threat of the end zone. Phillipsburg gets it back, drives down the field for a touchdown, and now Hunterdon Central squarely behind the 8 ball here in this one.
They've had great opportunities from gifts from Phillipsburg, and they've defended decently. They defend the pass well, but they just haven't had a response to the run game. They've just been out-muscled, out-strength all night, and they've really got to turn it around if they want to come back in this game. But maybe this drive we could see some more of that hurry-up offense that we saw in preseason a little more, that they've been implementing.
They've moved the ball tonight. It's just a matter of finishing drives. Matt Hackett will kick it off. Jamal Kuhn, the deep man, back at his own goal line. Response time for the Red Devils. Cade sends it away, and this will be a touchback. So Hunterdon Central takes over. Frankie Lenteni in this offense trying to find ways to move the ball, which they have done, but can they finish the drive? Can they get some points up here before halftime? They'll start at their own 20.
I was on you when the smoke was going on in the crowd. Don't move it. I'm on you like that.
Lenteni and Marsiglia in the backfield. That's been the combo all night. Whistle, timeout, Central. Well, you don't want to have that. Coming off of a kickoff, Central has to burn one of its 2 remaining timeouts.
Yeah, seemed a little disorganized there. Not really sure what they're going to do. And this is an important drive for them, because if they can get a touchdown here, they can get back into the game. But if they come up empty-handed, Liners get the ball at the start of the second half, and it could be down 3-score deficit.
Well, a full house here at Hunterdon Central tonight. Student section full on the near side here for the Red Devils, as it is on the far side for the Liners.
Maybe see if they can make some plays, give them a little more to cheer about tonight.
They have not had a lot. It's 14-0. They try to cut into this deficit. Worth noting that Phillipsburg will get the second half kickoff. Each team down to one timeout. First and 10, it's a Lenteni run around the outside. He gets a couple. Mark him down at the 23 with a gain of 3. So they're trying to work the perimeter of this Liners defense. Lenteni with a decent gain on first down. 2nd and 7. Inside of 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Run up the middle. Lenteni's going to keep it past the 25. Gets another 3 yards up to the 26. 3rd and 4.
That's a good gain there from Lenteni. I think they're trying to catch them off guard because they've been getting at Marsaglia all night. But it's a couple keeps in a row here for Lenteni.
3rd and 4. Need the 30 for a first down. This Red Devils offense could use a boost. Anything to get them going. The Stony Brook commit Lenteni throws. He's got a first down. Big hit on the play. Ball comes out. And Gray had the line to gain, and they are going to say he was down. Gain of 6, first down, Red Devils.
Yeah, that one just popped straight back to him. A little fortunate there. But moving the chains, very important.
First catch of the night for Cole Gray. The junior tight end had a catch for 17 yards last week. Lenteni will give it to Marsiglia, breaking a tackle, bursting forward.
Positive run
down
there
at the 36. He's got 3. 2.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Hunterdon Central trying to pick up the pace.
A fish now in the slot on this near side. And Owen Bill on it by himself on the far side. See if they try to isolate him and go for him.
They've got one-on-one coverage, it would appear, across the board. And just one safety deep.
Yeah, Cole Gray also on the right side of the offensive line.
Lenteni's going to roll to the right. It's a screen pass for Gray. Breaking a tackle at the 40. He's close to a first down, but a little bit short.
Yeah, that was a nice play. I really like that. Cole Gray lining up on the right side, near the right tackle, and he just spinned off, and there's a nice pass to him. And it's good to see that they're working him more.
3rd down and 1. Give to Marsiglia up the middle. Bounces off one tackle. Trying to get off another. He's right at the line to gain.
It'll be close. That's for sure.
And they're going to give it to him. First down. Clock stops. Minute 39 to go in the first half.
Yeah, important they're patient in this situation. No need to hurry right now.
Down to 90 seconds to play in this second quarter. Hunterdon Central still has one timeout. Ball at their own 43. This drive has taken over 3 minutes already. Lenteni dropping back. Throw to the far side is incomplete. In the direction of Owen Bill, but just as much a throwaway as anything.
Yeah, that wasn't really the best decision there. I mean, he was very tightly covered. And they're starting to really try to lock up Owen Bill Phillipsburg now, knowing that he's their main target.
1:19 to go, second quarter, 14-0 lead for Phillipsburg. Lenteni trying to change that, checks it down to Marsiglia, off his hands, incomplete.
He threw that one a little high to him, but still you would expect him to catch that one. I mean, probably not, maybe would not have gone anywhere. He was being approached by a defensive player there.
So 3rd and 10. They need to get to the Phillipsburg 47. Each team a timeout remaining. Stay tuned for halftime. We'll have a look back at one of the greats in the history of Hunterdon Central football. But first, Lenteni over the middle. He's picked off. Back at his own 40-yard line and running back the other way. It's Kevin Burgess, the wide receiver, cuts back, gets the block. Touchdown, Phillipsburg. Burgess returns it 60 yards, and the Liners strike a critical blow before the half.
I mean, wow, that was just... I mean, no one even near him, just threw it straight up the middle, and then Burgess just turned on the Jets there, a little cutback. And now, 20-0 here. Not good news for the Red Devils.
And I don't know if Lenteni ever saw him.
No, I don't think he did. I think it was maybe some sort of miscommunication there.
D'Onofrio for the extra point. 21-0 Phillipsburg. They get the kickoff to start the second half. Barring a late turn of events here, they'll have a 3-touchdown lead going in the locker room. And Tyler, I don't know if you could finish it much worse for Central right there. Pick 6, Kevin Burgess on the return. And a lot of momentum now for Phillipsburg as they head into the halftime break.
Yeah, it's a really big blow for them. I mean, it wasn't looking that bad, but now scoring, they're down 3 scores. I mean, maybe they can get something here just to raise the spirits a little bit. But that was a huge turnover at a crucial point of the game there. Anytime you can score before halftime, I mean, that's really big.
So 21-0 our score. 59 seconds left. 1 timeout for Phillipsburg.
Can you zoom out actually and get the whole sign?
We'll see if there's anything they can do before halftime.
You can't really get that in there.
Phillipsburg, despite the 0-2 record, showing why they were rated so highly in preseason, despite losing most of their starters off of last year's team. They have been mighty impressive tonight, and they've got to run 5 straight home games after this. Matt Hickade will kick it off. He's gotten very good distance on his kicks all night. This one is no different. That's a touchback. So from the 20, Hunterdon Central will start. Just 1 timeout. See how aggressive Casey Ransone wants to be before half. They were aggressive on the last drive. Got it near midfield, but then the pick 6.
Yeah, they did take a couple risks in this game so far. Went for it twice on 4th down. Maybe they could have kicked a field goal. And then they're going for it again, and then throwing their interception, which ultimately led to the touchdown.
And under a mostly full moon tonight, hiding behind the clouds.
It looks like
it's a waxing crescent, I'm told. I apologize to our viewers.
Yeah, I think it's a waxing gibbous, though.
Is it a waxing gibbous?
Yeah.
All right. Marsiglia up the middle, trying to bounce outside. A good gain on 1st down. He's thrown down as the whistles blow. Gets a couple.
I think Marsiglia has grown into this half. He started a little slow, but now getting some more positive yards.
2nd and 9 for Central. This could be the last play of the first half. And the 25 seconds, they're in no hurry.
Sticking with ready 2.
Lenteni will give it to Marsiglia again. He's got some room to run. Past the 30, he's got a 1st down, carrying another defender, ball's out.
Lost the ball.
Who's got it? Looks like it's Phillipsburg. 10 seconds left in the half. Phillipsburg gets it back at the 40-yard line of Central. Nolan Chiuli fell on the football. And an opportunity once again.
Yeah, Marsiglia not happy with himself after that play. Went straight over to the bench. Teammates looking to pick him up there. I mean, it was a great run. Just lost the ball in a crucial moment there. And now really, if they score again here, this would be, I mean, panic stations for the Red Devils.
So that was one of the things they could not have happen. 10 seconds. Time for a couple plays here for Phillipsburg. And Ja'Kai McLean comes upon another chance to expand Phillipsburg's lead. They'll line up in the I formation. They've got one timeout remaining. And they'll toss it to Xavier Moore. That's been an effective play for them so far tonight. Moore up the sideline, gets out of bounds. He's got a first down. Clock stops. 2 seconds to play second quarter.
That's huge. He got out of bounds here.
Marked out at the 25.
Because this right now for them.
And they're going to bring on the field goal unit.
This is in field goal range. They were practicing them right from the 35 during warm-ups. And, I mean, they were doing it pretty easily. So, see if they get it again here.
They push it back to the 26.
So, John, make sure we get the goalposts on this.
Nicholas Stetner, the backup quarterback, will hold.
Yeah, watch Vincent Brito on this right side here. He's gotten close to it on these couple of times.
D'Onofrio from 43 yards out puts it up. It's got the distance, and it's short.
And Vincent Brito again broke through.
Looked to have enough, but died at the end. And Phillipsburg does not add more to their lead, but under a waxing gibbous moon, the State Liners take a 21-0 lead into the half. We'll take a look back at one of the Hunterdon Central greats, his high school career, now his NFL career as well here on Hunterdon Central Live. Thanks for watching the first half. We'll be back for the second half after this. You're watching Hunterdon Central Football.
Ready, 2. Ready, 1. Tyler, you can have Ready, 3, go 3. Yeah. 2, can you stick on the bands, please? And then I'll have 1 on the color guard. Can you go to the color guard? Two, can you sweep the band, please? Thank you.
And welcome back to the campus of Hunterdon Central High School. Just about ready to start the second half. 21-0 ball game. Phillipsburg on top of Hunterdon Central. here as we get ready to start the third quarter. Welcome back to the broadcast booth alongside my partner Tyler Rodriguez. I'm Jimmy Sullivan. Tyler, a disappointing end to that first half for Hunterdon Central. They were down 14-0, looking to drive, get some points. Instead, Frankie Lenteni throws a pick six. Phillipsburg almost got more points at the end of the half after a Julio Marsiglia fumble that looked to clean things up here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important for them to show fight, show energy. They're still under the lights. They still got the crowd. Let's see if they can get a little spark in them and really push and try to get back into this game, but most importantly show that they will not go down without fighting, you know?
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said for that for Hunterdon Central as they look to start this second half. Got about a minute or so until kickoff. Phillipsburg will get the ball first. As if the end of that first half wasn't challenging enough for Hunterdon Central. Fighting back from uphill for the third straight week. They were down 30-0 in the first half against Hillsborough. Down 21-14.5 against Bridgewater before the Panthers hung 28 straight on them in the third quarter. And they're down 21 here tonight.
I think another thing in that first half, too, for the Red Devils is that it was very fine margin, you know, got the ball into decent areas. If they could have punched in, we could be looking at a completely different scoreline right now. If they can capitalize on those opportunities, they can get back into this game. But it just starts with getting a stop and then getting some positive yardage and see if they can get some points on the board.
So they will have the first half kickoff. Kai McLean, their quarterback. Well, he didn't have to do too much in that first half. It was mostly complementing the running game for Phillipsburg. Xavier Moore had 2 big touchdown runs. They had a couple different backs successful in that first half. Xavier Moore, Raekwon Dixon had some good runs for the Liners. They'll look to pull away here in the third quarter. So Hunterdon Central set to kick it away. It'll be Brian Collodi on the kickoff. This is the first time Hunterdon Central's kicked off all night.
I think the decibels rising here for the start of this second half. A lot of anticipation. They want to see a response from their team.
So Phillipsburg will get it first to start this third quarter. Set the ball down for Collodi.
Ready, one. Going one.
2 men back for the Liners.
Ready, 2 on kick.
Collodi will send it away. It's a short pooch kick towards the sideline, and it's fielded at the 30 across the 35. Phillipsburg will have excellent field position to start this half. It was Caleb Rivera, one of the up men, making the recovery.
Very interesting decision there by the Red Devils. Don't know if that was planned, but if it was, not sure why they would try that early on.
Well, it's not the full-blown onside kick, but nonetheless, it'll be really good field position for Phillipsburg.
I think a lot of times they look to see if they can hit it hard at that first guy. It's difficult to handle. And I know because I played on this turf a lot, the ball does move very, very quick out there.
Also try to maybe get a little backspin on the ball as McLean rolls it out, looking towards the sideline. Doesn't have anybody open. Flag is down. McLean down at the 32. We'll check the flag. It was thrown in the area of holding.
It's good coverage by the Red Devils. Didn't give them much options, and they converged on him. See what the call is, though.
It is a hold on Phillipsburg, so it'll be... We'll see if they accept the penalty. Now, this is an interesting call for Casey Ransone. It's second and long if they don't accept. Casey Ransone is signaling to push him back. So, 10-yard penalty. It'll be first and long, I should say, for Phillipsburg. From the spot of the foul, it becomes a 13-yard penalty. So, 1st and 23. Don't see that every day. Phillipsburg will have 3 plays to make that up.
Ready,
McLean, high snap over his head towards the end zone. They're going to try to chase it down. Moore able to do so. He gets out of the end zone, running towards his 10. Another flag down as he's taken down at the 13.
Again, they reacted quickly there.
It could have been a safety, but let's see
where
where
they didn't have it, to be honest.
Let's see where the foul is committed.
They've been applying a lot of pressure early on, trying to really be aggressive on the offensive line of the State Liners.
So a block in the back on Phillipsburg. And I don't think this is what they had in mind in the halftime locker room. They had a holding penalty on the first play, a high snap and an illegal block in the back on play number 2. And let's see where they mark this football.
Yeah, probably should. Maybe their plan was, keep the intensity, looked at another score. But instead, they're going the other way. But for the Red Devils, can't really ask for much more right now.
Casey Ransone, the head coach of Central, is going to decline the penalty, and I think smartly so. Moore down at the 13. So it's 2nd down and 34. Now the priority for Phillipsburg goes from getting a first down to limiting the damage. Xavier Moore up the middle gets a couple. And some more action behind the play. Buster Penrose was involved in getting thrown down to the ground by one of the members of the Hunterdon Central secondary, Jamal Kuhn. Officially a gain of 3 for Xavier Moore. It's 3rd down and 31.
That's got to be some sort of record.
There was a play in college football a couple years ago where it was 4th and goal from their own 10-yard line because the snap went backwards 80 yards. You remember that?
I remember, yeah.
Louisiana Tech?
Yep.
There's a toss to Moore, and Moore finds a little room and gets nowhere close to the first down, but a solid run on 3rd down, and that'll lead to a punt.
That's a great start by the Red Devils. I think they got to watch here. They tried the fake punt in the first half, went terribly wrong. Let's see if they do it again. You would think they would just do a conventional punt. The Fish waiting back there right around the 45.
So it'll be Matt Hickade to punt. Trevor Fish, as you said, Tyler, back to return. Low snap. Hickade with a good kick. Spiraling kick sends Fish all the way back to his 30. He lets it bounce towards the sideline. It's out at the 26. What a kick by Matt Hickade.
Yeah, not the best decision there by Trevor Fish, but it was a nice kick too. Got a good roll for them. But it's not terrible field position for the Red Devils. Definitely manageable. And they really, really need some positive yardage here. Get the crowd going.
A 48-yard kick from Matt Hickade. Frankie Lentenny and this Central offense have to get something done soon. Trailing 21-0. They have moved the ball consistently. Finishing drives, another story. Marsiglia in the backfield. The man in motion. Lentenny's going to keep. And just not much room there to run. That's been the story all night. This Phillipsburg front 7 plugging all the gaps up the middle.
Yeah, they just read it. They're ready for any sort of run they throw at them, whether it's to Marsiglia or a keep from Lentenny. I think it's important they work Marsiglia and try to pick him up after that fumble, which he was clearly very upset about.
Lentenny got back to the line. 2nd down and 10. 3 minutes into this second half. Takes the give. The throw over the middle. It's short and incomplete. They were looking for Trevor Fish. They have not been able to get him much in the game plan tonight. 11 catches last week, but a quiet night so far for Trevor Fish.
Yeah, that's a poor throw there by Lentenny. He I don't know if he was trying to go back shoulder, but It looked like Fish wanted the ball out in front of him. He just hit him on the wrong side.
Fish just kind of sat down in that zone, but Lanteni couldn't find him.
He's been open too.
Third down and 10. Need to get to the 36-yard line for a first.
On my mark for 2, Mark.
Pressure up the middle. Pass tipped and almost picked. Fourth down. Another incompletion and another punt.
Yeah, Owen Bill does not look like he'll be punting this one.
It looks like it's going to be Noah Miller.
Ready, 3, go 3. 3, can you bring your iris down a little bit?
It'll be Josh Cologne back to return.
Or is it Decker McNally with the punt?
Excuse me, it is McNally. I beg your pardon. Decker McNally back to punt. Number 16, not number 18. McNally will send it away. This is a pretty good kick. And Cologne field spins out of one tackle, almost escapes another, down in his own 46.
No, he did well to stay up that long. Red Devils converge on him quickly. But really need another stop here. I mean, defense hasn't really been bad. I mean, it's offense, they really got to get it going. And let's see, could it start with the defense? Can they get a turnover? Can they spark the offense?
And mark him down at the 45. That's where this Phillipsburg offense will start. At last series, they went straight backwards. Couldn't recover. Now they'll try to really land one more punch here in the third quarter.
2, be ready for the thing. Going.
Yeah, handoff up the middle, but a whistle first, a flag, and a false start. So this drive starting much like the last one did for Phillipsburg. Penalties and miscues. It's first and 15.
Been a lot of penalties tonight. Definitely in favor for the Red Devils, but they just haven't been able to take advantage of them.
So first and 15. Hunterdon Central's gotten a number of breaks on these penalties.
Yeah, for sure.
Both sides. First and 15. McLean's going to throw deep down the sideline. Got a man open. A jump ball. It's incomplete. Looking for Steven Garrell. Gerard Kuhn had the coverage.
For a second, I thought they were going to throw the flag. It was a lot like that Trevor Fish flag they had early in the first quarter. But he was able to get a hand on the ball. It's always dangerous when you're defensive back. If you don't turn your head and you just look at the receiver, a lot of refs tend to throw the flag there. But it was good defending.
Second down and 15. McLean underthrew that ball up the sideline. Give up the middle. They gain a couple on second down. There's Caleb Rivera on the carry. Third down and 13.
If the Red Devils can stop this run game, they're really, taking a huge part of this offense away because McLean does not look comfortable throwing, and if they could take away that run game, they effectively stop in their main supply.
Third and 13. They got to get to the Hunterdon Central 45 for a first down. McLean rolls out. Will he run? Will he throw? He'll do neither.
Great play.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage, and it was Connor Lancaster making the play.
Tell you what, defense come up fired up this second half. Exactly what you want to see. See if it can spread to the rest of the team.
So it'll be a punt. Matt Hickade will kick it away. Trevor Fish back to return. And the snap gets through Hickade's hands. Can he pick it up and kick it away? Yes, and he gets away a good one. Fish will let it bounce once more. It gets past him. It'll bounce down inside the 20. What a recovery by Matt Hickade.
Wow. Oh my God. I mean, that was just like quick catch, pivot, turn, kicks it, and great punt by him. I mean, they've had some trouble with the snaps all day, from the fake punt to the one a couple drives ago, and now to this one. That time Red Devils couldn't get it, but I mean, that was even better than the last one where he took normally.
Marked back at the 17 of Hunterdon Central. After all that, a 43-yard punt for Matt Hickade. But he really kicked it a lot farther. Lenteni in the offense back out there. Takes the give, looking around. Stops, one-handed, no, incomplete. Cole Gray tried to haul it in with his left hand, couldn't do so.
Yeah, not the best throw there, but I think he was a little confused because it looks like he was going to run and he went to block and then he stopped quickly on the dime, and I don't think Gray was ready. But I think they want to see Lenteni throw the ball more, try to get some bigger gains.
Almost at the point where they've got to open it up.
They got to try something new for sure.
Given the score and time situation.
Get ready for the kick.
Second down and 10.
Thing with hands.
Bill in motion.
Go two.
He gets the screen pass, room to run,
Good
cuts
block.
back inside, trying to get outside, runs over a man, and he's across the 20 with a gain of 4.
That was a nice block by Trevor Fish, made that play there. Sets up a third and manageable, but still got to get some good yardage on this one to move the change.
Trevor Fish certainly plays above 5'7".
Oh, for sure.
His coach likened him to a Wayne Corbett type, if we have any Jets fans in the audience. Sure-handed receiver. Good route runner, smart player. Finds himself in the right place at the right time often because of his football IQ. 3rd and 6, Lenteni back to throw. Throws towards the sideline, tipped and picked. Back the other way, another turnover. Phillipsburg gets the takeaway. It's Xavier Moore.
Man, he had Bill there, just couldn't get it to him. Off the tip, and then a great play. And I was thinking another pick six. Once Xavier Moore gets there, not many catching him.
Well, we've seen him run down the sideline tonight, but that time marked out at the 15-yard line. And Moore getting it done on both ends. As a running back, as a corner, we have seen him in all aspects of the game tonight.
Yeah, I thought the Red Devils started well in the second half, but that just sucked the life out of the whole team and the crowd right there. If they could get a stop here, surely would bring it back, though.
Raekwon Dixon in the backfield. Raekwon Dixon fumbles the handoff, and it'll go back to Hunterdon Central, I believe.
Wow.
And it does.
I mean, great work there by the Red Devils. Again, they react quick, but that's just, I mean, from Phillipsburg, a lot of times just making silly mistakes off the snap, but credit the Red Devils. They've reacted quick all night, and now a turnover of their own, immediately answering back. But doesn't matter unless they can get points on the board, and let's see what Lenteni can do to really get something up here for the Red Devils.
So they're back at their own 17 again. 1st and 10. Lenteni's thrown 2 picks tonight. One that resulted in a pick six, another one that very well could have. 5:37 to go, third quarter. 21-0 Phillipsburg. Take the handoff, throw it outside to Bill. Cutting it back to the inside. Owen Bill. Tackled down at the 24.
Nice work there. Once he gets the ball, he's really dynamic. Just able to just cut the ball back there and get some good positive yardage. Good first play of this drive.
Got to keep the ball rolling. 2nd down and 4. They haven't really hurried it up on the Hunterdon Central side. They get to the line quickly, but then Lentini looks in, gets the play call, makes his decision. They'll hand it off this time to Marsiglia. Big running room for Julio Marsiglia on the first down.
Great work by him. I mean, when he sees that gap, he just hits it so hard, really quick. Great run by him again. And he showed no signs of that fumble weighing in on his mind. Exactly what you want to see from him.
Gain of 11. Up to the 35. Marsiglia has not had it easy tonight.
No, but he's had some bright spots. And I think he's a really important player for their offense.
4:22 to go. Whistle. Timeout, Phillipsburg. They're first of the half. 4:22 to go, third quarter, 21-0 ball game. Again, happy you're joining us here on Hunterdon Central Live. Alongside Tyler Rodriguez, I'm Jimmy Sullivan. Tyler, Hunterdon Central in danger here of falling to 0-3 as the team that went winless last season. Trying to get the momentum back on their side. They've shown a lot of good flashes tonight, just not really showing there on the scoreboard.
No, but they've been close, so I think that they're just lacking a little bit extra in those crucial situations, but they're showing a great fight, and it's really encouraging for the coach. And I think this team can get better, and they can win some more games, but they just gotta have a little bit more discipline and punch it in when they get into those scoring positions, when they get in the red zone. But I mean, they have good players on offense and defense as well.
Casey Ransone, the head coach of this team. Lester Erb, one of the new offensive assistants. Formerly an assistant at Iowa, Nevada, Rutgers, briefly with the Baltimore Ravens as well. Helping out all the offensive players. And they've shown progress offensively in the first two games, but they've been stifled tonight. First down and 10. Fake Marsiglia looking deep down the sideline. He's got Trevor Fish. First catch of the night up the sideline. That of bounds inside the 40.
Yeah, I think they thought they were going to go Owen Bill on the screen there, Jim. He rolled out again in motion. It looked like he was go to him, and it was a great throw from Lentini. Fish then, once he gets the ball, nice and quick. He's tough to bring down because he's small too. Great run by him.
Marked out right at the 40.
Valentino in the game now on this far side.
You ever played Madden?
Couple times, not really my game though.
You know that play fake screen wheel? You know where they fake the screen and the guy runs up the sideline? That's what they just ran.
Yeah. Seen that in Madden Mobile too.
Gain of 15. Takes another handoff to Marsiglia. He'll throw it to his tight end Gray, and there's only about a yard there. Play got blown up by Stephen Garral. Second down and 9.
Yeah, they've looked good on offense really all night, but particularly on this drive, I've been very impressed with them. Lentini not afraid to throw the ball as he's been previously.
Inside of 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, right before he snaps it, he always seems to look over just to make sure he gets everything right.
It is not the garden variety offense, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
A lot of checks for Lentini. Throws it again, rolls out sideline, got a man, it's caught.
Hey, Valentino on that
down
catch
at the 40, and it is Valentino. First catch for him in a couple of weeks.
I like Lentini when he rolls out towards that right side. He looks good. He's really comfortable firing them into those gaps.
Valentino held off the board last week. Makes his first catch of the night there.
Back again on this left side, Valentino.
She's going to shoot the girls in their games. Once they're done, you take over. Okay?
Inside of 3 minutes to go.
Oh, and Bill again in that slot, exactly where they like to work him. Quick little curl routes.
Need to get to the 30 for a first down. Time running down. Lentini's going to run it. Has some room, but he's popped at the 37. 4th and 2.
Yeah, probably one of his better runs all night. A lot of times he's been stopped at the line of scrimmage, and I think it's because they've been running it, but now throwing it a little bit, and now when he runs it, catches him off guard, and it's a positive gain. 3rd and manageable for them here.
4th and 2, and a must-have for the Red Devils offense.
They've taken risking on this all night. See if it pays off.
They have not had much success on 4th down. Didn't have much last week either. Need to get to the 30. Bill in motion. Whistle. And another timeout for Phillipsburg. Their second timeout of the half. They had some confusion on defense.
Yeah, I think Bill in motion is causing them some trouble. But good work from the Red Devils trying to confuse them.
So Phillipsburg now just down to 1 timeout for the rest of this game. Now, from the position of being up 21-0, that probably doesn't matter a ton, but if Central's able to get back in it, could factor in here towards the end of this game.
Yeah, especially when you think late in the game, kind of trying to use 2-minute warning as a timeout, and they would only have 1 after that.
As it stands now, 1:48 to go 3rd quarter. 21-0 ball game. 4th and 2 from the Phillipsburg 32, and Hunterdon Central has elected to keep their offense on the field.
This is probably one of the biggest plays of the game, because if they can convert this, and that will put them pretty close to getting a score. Get a score on the board, and then things are looking up for them for the rest of this half. And you see Brian Collodi also warming up down on the side. Maybe they bring out the field goal unit if they can get this first down.
The offense stays out there.
Oops. Camera 3's out.
Battery is out. Can we get Zach to run it? Or is Zach already down there?
Send Zach down. Camera battery died.
Where's Zach? Hey, if you see Zach, send him up.
No, it's okay.
Never mind.
She's got it.
Just come
She's
up.
got it. She's got it.
Just come up. Oh.
Lenteni will run it again. Trying to surge forward, carrying a couple defenders with him.
I think he's
and they
got
mark
it.
him down right at the 30. It'll depend on the spot.
No, I think he got it there, Jim. Let's see, though. Sideline fired up about that one.
Let's see the spot. It's right near the 30. Might have been a good spot for Phillipsburg, actually. The tip of that football's got to be on the 30.
I think that they have it, though.
Oh, goodness. They might need to bring out the chains.
Yeah.
Now, usually in a situation like this, if the line to gain is on, say, the 30-yard line, they usually don't need to bring out the chains, but it's so close. They might have to. So they're going to have to measure this. Gosh, this is... They say football is a game of inches, but never more so than what we're about to see here.
There's millimeters. Not quite inches.
Well, this is very close.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, the dance team reopened its
Liner's ball. By the nose of the football.
Wow.
And Casey Ransone not happy about that call. Wants to have a word with the referee. They can't review it or really do anything about it, but I think he wanted more forward progress from Lenteni.
He's certainly not afraid to have a go at the ref if he feels he's made a wrong decision. But that's I think just huge for the point of the game. Red Devils turnover, had momentum, couple good plays in a row, getting Fish in the game, getting other wide receivers in the game. Quarterback keep was finally working.
Well, Ransone is on the field, and so is the Phillipsburg offense. They are lined up.
Yeah, wow.
I'm almost waiting for a delay of game or something here on Casey Ransone. Now he's got the headset off. I mean, I was expecting some kind of penalty there. Phillipsburg was fully lined up, and Ransone, and he's still having at it.
Yeah.
All right, get back.
They let him have his piece. Credit to the refs. And now the flag comes out. And they pushed it a little too far. And now the fans will say some words that we can't say on television.
Yeah, the Central
That'll be a
fans.
sideline warning.
Central fans
on the Red Devils.
not liking the call, I think. But I think that, like, it was a huge. I mean, because Red Devils, they had the momentum. It was a great drive, and that just really sucked the life out of them. And now it's a defense responsibility yet again.
Yeah. And that argument by Casey Ransone was paid for in the form of 15 yards.
Yeah, probably not the best decision by him.
Well,
Getting
you can
caught in the
understand the
moment.
frustration.
Yeah, for sure. I think he felt his team deserved that one, but in this game, you don't always get what you deserve.
First and 10 from the Phillipsburg 45. Xavier Moore up the middle with a burst. Pushing forward, he's got 5.
He's strong once he gets in there.
Phillipsburg's going to be in no rush here. Second down and 5. This offense trying to grind this game to a halt.
Won't be afraid to take as much of the clock as they can, even though still in the third quarter.
Be a give to the fullback. Get a couple yards on that play. So it'll be a third down and 3, and that's the first time we've called Nolan Shioli's name on offense.
Probably the last play of this third quarter for the Liners.
It'll be a third down and 3. Clock down to 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Could be the last play of the quarter, as Tyler said. No surprise, it's a give to Moore up the middle. He's just short of the first down. So now Phillipsburg with a bit of a decision. Fourth down and 1. We get to make that decision on the other side. This is the end of the third quarter. We're on to the fourth. 12 minutes to go here at Hunterdon Central. And it's all Liners. 21-0 in favor of Phillipsburg. Fourth down and 1, and now the decision for Phillipsburg. We have a really good punter, by the way, Matt Cade. Do they pin Hunterdon Central back deep in their own territory and try to go for it, stay on the field, extend this drive? Tyler, if you are in the shoes of head coach Frank Duffy, what do you do?
I think he goes for it because I think he's Xavier Moore. He has Dixon he could give it to. McLean could do a quarterback keep. I think that this is a time maybe they pull out something else in the playbook, up by 3 scores. You know, we'll see what they're going to do. But I don't know. I would go for it if I was him.
It's fourth down and 1. They've placed the ball down at the 44. That's not correct. It's on the 46. And the sideline, I think, is saying something to that effect.
Yeah, it looks like it.
The Hunterdon Central, if they lose this game, will be down to 0-3. Phillipsburg will get their first one of the year before a 5-game home stretch with Franklin, Bridgewater, Somerville, Ridge, and Westfield before the game against Easton on Thanksgiving, their biggest rivalry by far.
Yeah, that'll be huge for them. For Devils, though, really got to start picking up momentum sooner rather than later.
Fourth down and 1.
Camera 3, can you turn the iris down?
They've done a good job with a backup quarterback in Ja'Kai McLean. He hasn't had to do a ton tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't really dropped back to throw a lot. It's really been the running backs that have carried the load for them on offense.
Xavier Moore in the backfield. He gets it, bounces it outside, trying to get the edge, surges forward. This will be close. They give him a yard, and that spot will be good enough for a first down. They haven't moved the chains yet. To get right at the 45. And it is a first down. So that'll allow them to take some more time off the clock. Cheerleaders throwing little miniature footballs into the crowd. That's what the rage is about over here.
Yeah, certainly always the night for other student opportunities with the dance squad, the cheerleading, and we've had the battle of the bands tonight, which I do think the Red Devils won.
Yes. Another handoff. This time it is Caleb Rivera for a yard. Well, Peaburg in no rush. They'll take this down inside 11 minutes to go before the next snap. Well, Phillipsburg's got to be happy with this performance. Really strong on both sides of the ball. Ran it really well. Defended incredibly well. Forced a number of turnovers, 3 to be exact.
Yeah, they did most of the work in the first half. The second half has been a little more going through the motions for them, but still playing pretty good.
Toss Rivera, room around the outside. Caleb Rivera down the sideline, breaks a tackle. Down inside the 25 and now inside the 20.
Yeah, they've done that all night, and it's giving the Red Devils a lot of trouble. Moore did it earlier in the first half, and now Rivera again. Yeah, really disappointing there for the Red Devils.
Marked down at the 20, gain of 24. And again, more time off the clock for Phillipsburg.
Turn up your iris there, Zach. Remember when you're in the crowd.
Closing in on 10 minutes to go.
Ready to go 2.
And McLean fell down before getting it to Rivera. Gain of about 2. Well, McLean still had the ball, but he was able to get it out to his running back.
No, just about.
Ready 3, go 3.
For Hunterdon Central, they're at Ridge next week before being home for Franklin on October 1st.
Yeah, every game's hard, but you think that they have a couple more games that they can win. And if they can win those, it really can turn the season around.
McLean tosses Rivera, trying to break out of a tackle, and cannot. Vincent Brito there on the stop, and he lost yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage with a loss of 2.
Yeah, he's good, Vincent Brito. Probably one of the better defensive players. You saw him on the kicks, breaking into the backfield. Very athletic, very able to make tackles behind the line of scrimmage. One of their leaders on the team as well.
3rd down and 10. 8:40 to go, 4th quarter. Phillipsburg 21. Central, nothing. Kai McLean in the shotgun.
It looks like he has Rivera next to him as well.
Throwing near side, he's got Tim Fearson who drops it. He was short of first down yardage anyhow, but Fearson is in pain, grabbing his left leg after that drop.
Yeah, one of the rare times he dropped back to throw McLean. Found his target, but couldn't bring it in.
So it's 4th down and 10. For the moment, they're going to leave the offense on the field. Matt D'Onofrio missed from 43 yards to end the half. This would be a 37-yard kick. But it doesn't look like they're going to take that route. They're going to go for the gut punch right now.
Yeah, definitely trying to try some more things now with this lead. I think they have enough faith in their kickers already.
McLean will drop back again. He's under pressure, wrapped up,
Brito
gets out of
nearly.
it, going backwards. He's sacked. Back beyond his own 35. Gavin Holm was there, as was Jackson Call to finish it off.
Yeah, Brito got him initially, and then the Vultures came to eat him.
Well, they'll give McLean the forward progress. They mark it down at the Hunterdon Central 31. They'll say he was wrapped up there and not on the second attempt. But either way, it's Red Devils football. And they got to get moving. 3-score game, 8:11 to go.
Yeah, if you're the Red Devils, think about just winning this fourth quarter and see where that takes you.
Got to get points first. They've been kept off the ledger tonight. Tenney fakes the handoff. Was looking deep, rolls out, throws short, incomplete. Nobody open. Lentenny's had some chances tonight, but whether it be miscommunication, inaccuracy, whatever the case may be, just have not been able to convert a lot of these passing opportunities into big plays. Second down and 10. Give it to Marsiglia, rumbling up the middle. Julio Marsiglia with a first down across the 45. Gain of 15.
He's had a couple nice ones like that tonight. And you can see if the offensive line just gives them a little bit of a window, he can make something happen.
Inside 8 minutes to go. Lentenny quickly to the line. Back to Marsiglia. This run not as successful. Gains a yard, but he got dragged down by a number of Liners defenders.
Yeah, they read it well that time.
Seven and a half minutes to go.
On one, ready up for two. Two, get ready. Going two.
Antonio will throw a screen pass to Owen Bill. Room up the middle. Owen Bill loses it. Tipped into the air, recovered by Phillipsburg. It's Kevin Burgess.
Yeah, that's his second turnover tonight. He was the one that caught the pick six. And they looked at that screen all night for Owen Bill. And it, to be fair, it did work. He just lost the ball. Unfortunate for the Red Devils yet again.
Fourth turnover of the night for Hunterdon Central. Players slow to get up for the State Liners, and it's number 52. We do not have a number 52 listed on our roster, but we'll try to figure out who that is. He limps off the field.
I think it's very difficult to win a game if you lose the ball. Turn it over 4 times.
Yeah.
I mean, can't really think of many examples when a team's been successful when that happened. They got to take care of the ball better.
Especially against a team like Phillipsburg that does not make many mistakes.
Yeah.
It'll be first down and 10. They've got the bulldozer, Raekwon Dixon, in the backfield. Dixon up the middle, lunges forward, gets 3. And the clock melts away. Well, one thing that you can look at positively for Hunterdon Central tonight, this defense has been put in some bad positions.
Yeah, go ahead.
But they've held up pretty well. Haven't given up any points in the second half. They've been solid.
Yeah, I think that obviously the last 2 games was a little tough defensively, but I thought they looked good tonight. And you think, well, they gave 21 points, but a lot of that came off of pick sixes and when they were put in bad positions. But overall, I think they defended really well tonight.
Legal procedure against Phillipsburg will push it back 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 12, and Phillipsburg, despite a litany of penalties, have been able to recover.
Ready 2 go 2? No, ready 3 go 3, and then we'll be ready for 1.
They're in prime position to win this one and get their first victory of the year.
To get ready for the kick.
Kai McLean's going to take as long as he possibly can. Now the back judge counting off the second, so he gives it to Raekwon Dixon. Rumbling to the outside, he's got room. Dixon across midfield. More room around the edge, inside the 40. Carrying another defender inside the 30. What a run by Raekwon Dixon.
Oh my, I mean, he just bounces off of people. I mean, it's impossible to bring him down. Man, I called him a unit early on, but he looks like more of a freight train in this second half. I mean, it's just an embarrassment of riches that they have there with Dixon and more. They can call on either one of them whenever they want.
He gains 35. And the big back Dixon showing a little speed as well. McLean will take more time off the clock. 5:15 to go. He's going to wait for the back judge to start counting off time, and there he goes. Ran it for 35 last play. They give it to him again. Raekwon Dixon up the middle, carrying another defender close to a first down, down around the 20.
They tend to give it to him. If he makes a big play, they just keep calling on his number, And no reason not to when he just seems to be unstoppable at the moment. He actually kind of reminds me of Gronkowski, Used to take because they would match him up against cornerbacks because he's such a good route runner, but you need a linebacker to bring him down since he's so big, Well,
that's the challenge, you get guys who are big out of the backfield, and it's tough for linebackers to cover them because they're fast, but it's tough for corners to cover them because they're big.
Yeah.
So then you have the predicament of, well, what are we going to do? And the answer is hold your breath and try your best. That time they stand him up in the hole. He doesn't gain anything. Connor Lancaster was the first man there.
Yeah, he's had a couple big plays tonight, Lancaster, and he does it again there for them.
So it'll be 3rd and 3 for Phillipsburg. 3:45 to go, fourth quarter. They've dominated this one from about the second quarter on. Central had their opportunities, just could not take advantage. That's kind of been the story of the night. Dixon in the backfield. They give it to him once more. Up the middle, bursting through the seam, Raekwon Dixon! He is short of the touchdown, but a first down at the 1.
Yeah, I think it was Burrito that saved the touchdown. That was a great play by him, but again, I mean, Dixon, he's just deceptively fast. Just speeds right through that hole and nearly got in for the score.
Well, he's still on the field, and you can bet anything that they're going to give it to him at least once more.
Yeah, you would think so. Definitely going to take their time, run down this clock, probably get another 2 snaps in, maybe 2 snaps in before the 2-minute warning.
Dixon in the backfield. Nolan Chiuli will be the lead blocker.
Can we get the whole field goal too?
McLean runs off more time.
It's gonna be a run right up the middle. So.
Dixon. Touchdown. And a fitting way to cap off the drive and the night for the State Liners.
Yeah, you called it. Could have been anything they were giving the ball on. He's in there for the score. Not much really they could do. Just been somewhat of a cheat code tonight. Raekwon Dixon.
Xavier Moore had 2 in the first half. Raekwon Dixon gets 1 in the second half. And with 2:21 to go in the fourth, Phillipsburg puts the cherry on top. Matt D'Onofrio's extra point bobbled by the holder. He's going to run it out and gets tied up outside the 10, so the lead stays at 27-0.
Yeah, they had a lot of trouble on these snaps.
Yep.
Been very surprising. I mean, it's just been a little bit of a sloppy game. Red Devils 4 turnovers, 1 from the Liners, and now a couple, 2 or 3 really bad snaps from them that really put them on the back foot. And on another day, Red Devils capitalized that. We're looking at a closer game.
Instead, it's a 4-score game, and you can bet that the issues with the snaps will be brought up this week in practice by Frank Duffy. But not too many blemishes on the night for Phillipsburg.
Yeah, that's for sure.
They'll kick it away. Hunterdon Central will get it back. Game out of reach for the Red Devils. Now I think the only suspense remaining is, can Phillipsburg maintain the shutout?
Yeah, important they show fight, the Red Devils. Just keep going till the end.
.221 to go. They'll kick it off. Jamal Kuhn is the deep man. Matt Hicade has been really the special teams MVP of the night. He has been terrific.
Can't lose focus. Go back. Kick off.
Hicade sends away a high, deep kick towards the sideline. Takes the hop, goes through the end zone. And that'll be a touchback. So Frankie Lentenny will go out there for the Hunterdon Central offense. More than likely their last possession of the game.
Yeah, let's see if he can give the fans and give the crowd a sweet taste in their mouth with this last drive and get some positive points on the board. Just give them something positive to cheer about. Because there's been some bright spots, but can they put it all together now?
Prolonged huddle from Casey Ransone. He at times frustrated with the officials tonight over a variety of calls.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Lentenny looks to his own sideline. Gets the snap, rolls out, looking over the middle. He's got Trevor Fish, and that's a drop.
Oh, yeah, he won't be happy with that one. Lentenny, though, he does look really comfortable when he rolls out to that right side.
Well, they had a touchdown last week at Bridgewater, rolling Lentenny out to the right and throwing to the end zone.
Yeah, they use that one a lot.
They like to cut the field in half, give him an easier read.
Yeah, sure.
Made the right read that time, but Trevor Fish just unable to make the play. Timeout, Hunterdon Central. So next week, Hunterdon Central at Ridge. And home to Franklin. The rest of their schedule at Elizabeth, at East Brunswick, home to Edison, home to Union. That's their year. They are poised to fall to 0-3 here. In terms of the margin of victory, this falls, if it stays here in the middle. They lost by 23 to Hillsborough and 35 to Bridgewater. This is a 27-point margin. Hunterdon Central still waiting for that first win. They roll Lenteni out again. He's going to throw it deep for Owen Bill. It's tipped and incomplete. Roderick Friday Johnson back there in coverage.
Haven't really seen him go deep a lot, but I mean, it was on. Maybe just a slightly better throw, and could have reeled that one in.
Lenteni also took a hit as he let that one go.
Yeah, it's not an easy throw.
No.
By no means.
A video game throw maybe, but not at this level, not in real life.
Yeah, that's for
Third
sure.
down and 10. Another throw. And that one's going to be picked off. Going back the other way for Phillipsburg. And he's tripped up inside the 5. Almost another defensive touchdown for the Stateliners.
Another.
As Hakeem Ransdale made that pick.
Another turnover too. Just really, really careless there. I mean, it's tough, like I said earlier, to do it with 4 turnovers and now with 5. Even more difficult.
1:51 to go. And that one will pretty much ice it.
Camera 3, are you good? Can I ask for shots? Oh, yes I can.
See what Phillipsburg decides to do on this possession. Do they punch it in? Do they swallow the clock?
Ridge beat Bridgewater 24-0.
Just getting word from our esteemed Jim Johnson that Ridge took down Bridgewater 24-0. That's where Hunterdon Central's got to go next week.
That could
well,
be
if you believe in the transitive property, Hunterdon Central lost to Bridgewater 49-14. Ridge beat them 24-0. So that could be a tough one. They're going to snap it again and a big hit. Oh my goodness! Xavier Moore got it, and Connor Lancaster blew him up in the backfield.
Yeah, he's at 2 or 3 like that tonight. Another big one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's for sure. And like you said about that Ridge game, I mean, all their games are going to be tough, but definitely not looking good for them.
Second and goal.
Yeah, they won't be afraid to chew clock here.
That was a massive hit by Connor Lancaster. You could hear it from up here. But Moore gets it again. He's popped again.
Man.
Not as big a hit that time, but still.
These hits are Sal Brito-esque from last year.
Third down and goal. John Walther made the stop that time. And what have we here? It looks like they're going to send on the second team. They're going to take one snap. And that'll be it. Down to 15 seconds. Phillipsburg going to 1-2. Hunterdon Central falling to 0-3. But first, a delay game. So nothing more than a formality at this point. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to run clock out.
It'll be a 27-0 victory for Phillipsburg. They get a shutout for their first win of the year. First shutout at the hands of Hunterdon Central this year. They fall to 0-3 with the Ridge next on the docket.
Yeah, man, it's obviously a disappointing result for the Red Devils, but I don't think it's as bad as the scoreline made it look. Obviously, the turnovers were a really big killer, but some positives to build on, and let's see what they can do next week for the Red Devils.
So that'll do it. Phillipsburg gets the best of Hunterdon Central once more. Final score, Stateliners 27, Red Devils nothing. That'll just about do it here from the campus of Hunterdon Central. For our entire crew, the esteemed Jim Johnson and my partner Tyler Rodriguez, I'm Jimmy Sullivan, saying so long from Flemington, and thank you for watching.